Online, on digital, and on 88 to 91 FM, BBC Radio 2.
And merci for Monsieur Wright and his show notes, Argo. That, of course, includes you. Good afternoon, friends, and thanks for tuning in. We are here for you once again. Do with us what you will. Allow us to be the poof on which you plonk your weary feet this eve. And how about, whilst you do, the listener and her lemon detox diet, plus Johnny bounces his way to a new body with a revolutionary exercise shoe, but not before he tells us about the sport.
Hello, Chris, in the locker tonight.
Sally's been playing with the new funky exercise boots. I don't think she'll ever be the same again. She's here next. She's good, Imelda, mate. She's very good, isn't she?
You're playing some very funky stuff already today.
Well, gee whiz,
wow.
Thanks. It's all down to Hells Bells, the producer, and myself just this afternoon, feeling the day, getting it on the air. Getting the day on the air. We're merely a mirror to real life.
And you know what? Both of those tracks have really cheered me up.
Kind of boom, boom. Well, now, have they? Have they? And I appreciate you for suggesting they may even have done so. Or is it the fact you've been bouncing up and down in these new shoes?
Well, I did do a little bit of a bounce earlier. They make me look like, who's the tallest woman in the world? That's who I look like, because they add an extra foot.
Do you know, I don't know who the tallest woman in the world is.
They add a foot to your height, and when you're on them, you have to kind of just bounce up and down, and it's great for your core muscles.
Yeah,
right
well, they
there.
say that they instill euphoria, and that helps with depression. And you're bouncing around now, and you're saying basically you're seeing the tunes as now as very positive, Ria. But maybe you've just changed your outlook since bouncing up and down.
Well, that's
maybe
always
the world's
possible.
a better place.
Oh, it could be. It's always possible, but they are good fun, and apparently they exercise every cell in your body.
Big news. Okay, they'll be on the air properly in an hour. Johnny's going to have a go as well. Johnny's going to have a boom boom.
He's gonna hit the ceiling.
Johnny could hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
Often does anyway.
Yes.
By his mood. Big news in our house.
What?
And Johnny, you're going to stay with us because you're going to bounce up and down, maybe through the ceiling here at Radio 2, these new contraptions that for exercise that you put on your feet.
I'm ready to boing.
All right, the Kangoo shoe up for you next on the radio. Oh no, I don't know, is it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, wicked is a parlance, isn't it? Normal day parlance.
Well, yeah, but you know, you're the.
I'm street and down with it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, let's see, because we have a pretty street thing going on now as we speak, and we've got a special musical bed for this. We've got a little bit of thing going on. Does this suit you, Johnny? This?
Yeah, this is my kind of music.
Yeah. Okay. Let's wait for it to kick in. Today we bring you one of the greatest workouts in the world, allegedly. Kangoo Jumps. It's suitable for anyone, anywhere, be they large or small, but what is it? Where does it come from? And can our very own Johnny do it? Can he be wicked? Here to help us spring into action is Paul Clarkson, head of Kangoo Jumps UK. Hello, Paul. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Johnny.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. I've just been in reception, enjoying myself.
Who invented these contraptions? You required to do it. How did you get involved? Is this your Big Mac moment?
It started in the 1920s in Eastern Europe. That was where the first idea came out of. And in 1994, a Swiss guy called Dennis Neville, he took the principles of rebound technology, got some new plastics together, shipped them to Taiwan, built the boots, and he brought them to the UK and the rest of the world.
So it's been around since the 1920s. Now, is that the science or is that the physical boots?
Yeah, it was Einstein that brought out the science behind it to do with gravity and your own body mass.
All right, let's talk about this Dennis Neville then character. What else is he renowned for?
Oh, he was a fashion designer in the 1960s who had a store on Carnaby Street, and he imported fur coats from Afghanistan.
So he's a mover and a shaker.
He is.
And it's like having trampolines on your feet. That's how you describe it.
It's exactly the same as trampolining. You've got trampolines on your feet. You can go anywhere. It's mobile rebound exercise.
All right, let's try and describe what they look like. They're a cross between a ski boot and an ice skating boot, aren't they?
It's a boot, and underneath it, you've got the shell, which is basically like an oval shape with a spring in between it that attaches, and the whole thing compresses with your own body weight.
It's almost like a miniature springboard, if you like.
It is.
Okay, so what does it do? How does it work?
What What it does is that you use your own body mass with gravity. So as you go up, jump up, gravity pulls you down at 2 to 3 times your own body weight, and then the boots rebound you back up again. The whole thing repeats itself, and every cell in your body goes under the influence of gravity, therefore boosts your immune system and gets rid of all of that nasty lymph in your system.
But I would imagine that the muscles and the cells that are closer to where the impact's happening have are affected the most, and as a sort of echo effect, it will sort of not be as effective as you get to your upper body.
Well, due to the impact system on the boots, using the spring, it absorbs 80% of the impact on your joints. So whether it's your ankles, your knees, your hips or your spine, you don't feel the impact at any point of your boot.
No, I get that bit, but the reverse effect of what's going on, would that not be lessened the further away from the ground you get?
I should think so, yeah.
All right, okay. I'm not having a go, I just want to know. Don't worry about it, don't sound sad or upset. So listen, let's have a go. What should we do on them?
Well, Johnny is a Kangoo virgin. He was going to try it earlier, but we decided that would be very
I think it's good to have the first go on the air. That's good, Johnny. That's
Johnny,
good radio work.
What I want you to do, I've got my boots on, you've got your boots on.
Yeah.
Have you got anything in your pockets that'll bounce?
He's got no money, that's for sure.
I haven't got any money.
So what I want you to do then is just stand up straight.
Yes.
And as soon as you're still, your core will kick in, your spine will go into correct alignment.
So this is like balancing on a horse, of course. And if you ride a horse,
thing to do is keep still.
yeah. If talk to any horse rider who does it regularly, their core muscles are amazing.
Yeah. So your back is in correct alignment. So what I want you to do now is just swap the weight from leg to leg and just copy me.
Now, balance would be a scary issue for lots of people.
Yes,
How hard
for me.
is it?
It's very easy to balance once you put your spine into correct alignment. So once your spine is there, your core will hold your spine in position.
All right. Now, Johnny, how does that feel?
It feels good. I have to say I had struggled to balance initially. I couldn't line myself up, but I'm fine now. Look
Balls
at me
off,
go.
balls off around the studio. Look at him go. Johnny, you look like some kind of pantomime giant.
I feel like a pantomime
lumbering around.
Yeah.
Okay, now you also say it works even to the extent of helping the cells behind your eyes?
Yeah, because it's rebounding every cell in your body. If you think of a cell as being a balloon full of water,
Right.
which is your lymph system, as your body goes up, the top of the cell expands, as in the balloon, and as you come down, the bottom does exactly the same. So every cell in your body gets a workout. So whether it's getting rid of cellulite or the facelift in your face, because your face is bouncing all the time, so therefore it's getting tighter.
Yeah.
In your eyes, you've still got the same cells, and I'm still breathing.
So what else could you do? Because that's a bit boring. I'm bored of that one. You're just going
if
from
we had-
leg to leg.
If we had the killers on, you could do exercise to mute a little bit of human. That's what happens in gym box.
Yeah.
And you can do the star jumps, you can do the squats.
Yeah, yeah.
You can use them on a treadmill.
This is good. And now, do you use these a lot yourself? Because you're not a slight man, are you?
Thank you very much.
No, I'm just being honest. You
I
don't
enjoy
look
a pint.
so trim yourself.
Exactly.
Do you use these a lot?
That's why I run the business and don't do the
All
training.
right, I see.
No, I do. I use them for half an hour to 45 minutes a day.
A year.
When I'm in the office.
All right, so how can people get hold of them if they want to?
They can get them from KangooJumps.com.
You're knackered. You don't do this for half an hour a day.
This is an intense situation.
Okay.
Sally has just put me through my paces
All right, I
with
get
their
you.
friend.
So they're 150 quid a pair, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, Johnny, how do you feel?
Good. Yeah.
Look, see, Johnny's not even breathless. He's a fit guy, isn't
I've
he?
been talking.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's all right. So will they come down in price? Because it's quite hefty, that, isn't it?
No, because when you think about trainers, if you're a serious athlete, you'd probably pay £80 to £100 twice a year
Right.
to replace your trainers.
Can you just, go around in life in these, if you like?
You can spend the rest of your life on Kangoo Jumps,
Yeah.
absorbing the impact on your joints.
Well, thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for jumping up in a Kangoo way. Johnny, you happy?
Yeah.
Going for the kinky boots, kinky boots.
Kinky boots, it's a manly kind of fashion that you borrowed from the roots.
Borrowed from the boots. Kinky boots, fashion back, kinky boots.
Cover up the slender little tender boots. With kinky, slinky, leather is so kinky.
Come and get those kinky boots, kinky boots.
Well, they're not kinky, but the Kangoo. There's a 4-kilometre charity run meeting at Gym Box Covent Garden. To register, contact John at johnr@gymbox.co.uk for the Kangoo Jump charity run. You can wear them all the time, apparently. You can bounce around life in those things.
You can do the washing up in them, apparently.
How did you go on with them? How did you get on with them?
Well, it was difficult because they were slightly too big for me, and I did wobble a lot. But that's normal.
Did you find them fun? Did you think they work?
Yeah, I think they could. Well, I think you'd have to get used to them a bit, but I think it sounds, in theory, to be a very good idea.
All right. Well, thank you for that astute point of view.
Would you fancy a pair?
No, I'm all right. I'm all right. I've just put one out. Thanks.
BBC Radio
Radio 2.
I know what I mean.
What? A631 is closed near Caneby Corner, Lincoln Way, due to